we go, losing self-control. I keep telling myself, but I don't wanna let you know. Is this what we become? Strangers on the run, looking for something, chasing the sun. All those days, trying to find a place, a place where you make them just be alone, alone. All those nights like...
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kayc. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, thank you so much for clicking on it, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. So guys, I already did my brows off camera. If you wish to see a tutorial, you can go ahead and click the card that will populate right now, or you can check below in the description box below. Today I'm going to start off with doing my eyes, priming my eyes. And I'll be priming with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in shade Toffee, and I'm blending that out with a blending brush from Bleach Cosmetics.
We are nothing more than dust. Search for you.
Right now I'm just putting on some tape. I should have put this on before putting on the concealer, but I forgot. But I'm just putting this to ensure that the edges is sharp after I'm done adding the shadows to my eyes. Now I'm lightly setting with the setting powder from Sacha Buttercup. So now I'm going into the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm going to take a Cora color and I'm going to use that as my transition, and I'll be using the number 12 brush to diffuse this in my transition area up to my brow bone.
Should take it slow.
So I wanted that area to be a little bit more dark, so I'm going back into the Morphe 35B palette and I'm going to add a light orange. Like, it wasn't as vibrant as I wanted it, but that's a transition, so I'm gonna layer the color. So I'm layering a bright orange in my transition area, and I'm working it in with a blending brush from Bleach Cosmetics as well. I can't remember what set it's from, but it's from one of those trio sets or something of that nature, and I'm blending that in and fusing both together. So now I'm going back into the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm using the black from that palette to add depth into the crease, and I'm just going to blend it upwards with a crease blending brush, and I'm blending it into the orange as well as going back and forth from the orange to ensure that everything is diffused into each other and it has that definition and dimension that I'm going for. So just blend it out, guys. Just blend, blend. You can't blend it enough. You can't blend too much either. Like, just blend. If there's any sharp harsh lines, just blend it out, going with a clean brush if you have to. Switch the colors back and forth to ensure that they're fusing together and there's no harsh lines whatsoever. So once you achieve that desired blend, you're going to cut your crease, and I'll be using the AVON cream concealer in medium wheat to carve my crease out. And I made a mistake right here. My lashes, I brought the concealer on my lashes and it gave me all those dots at the top. Nonetheless, you're still going to carve out your crease, so just be patient, have a steady hand, and you're going to stamp that line. So you're going to be very, very patient and have a steady hand. Take your time and carve it out. Don't worry, I'm going to show you guys how I fix that little mistake I made with the concealer going above the cut crease, but I'm still going to carve out the way I want it and my desired sharpness, and I'm blending that out. So now I'm going to clean up that area that I made the mess, and I'm just going to use some of the black on a pencil brush, and I'm going to blend that out, making that as sharp as it possibly can be. And I'm going to fuse the two back in. I'm going to fuse the black back into the orange so it's well blended. And I'm going to finish carving out my cut crease to the end. Now I'm going to add that light blue from the Juvia's Place Masquerade Mini palette. It's super vibrant. This palette is absolutely stunning. It's amazing. I love it. It's so pigmented. These colors that I'm using on my lid, they have shimmer. And I did not spray the brush before applying the shimmer. This is all on its own. So the pigment is absolutely stunning and absolutely bright and beautiful. And I'm just going to stamp the colors on first, and then I'm going to later fuse the two together so that it has that graduation bleeding into each other and no sharp lines separating the two colors. You have to blend. So you're going to go back and forth with the blue and the pink. And these two colors go so well together. I love it.
We're reaching for the stars. We're making this to art. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious. That's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow.
So now I'm going back into the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm using the black at the end portion, and I'm fusing that into the pink, and I'm ensuring as well that it's bleeding into the orange, and I still go back and forth with the orange and the black so that I still have my orange peeping through to the black. So ensure that you're blending. Use more than one blending brush if you have to. Small, add the color and blend it out. So now we're going to pause on the eyes for a little bit, and we're going to move on to my face, and I'm removing that tape there, and you see how that line is sharp. That's what I was going for. Now I wipe my face off first with a wet wipe, and I went straight into priming my face with the Rimmel London Stay Matte Primer, and then I'm going to apply my Maybelline Super Stay Foundation in shade Warm Coconut, and that's shade 356, and I'm using my Real Techniques buffing brush to blend that into my skin. I'm focusing the foundation mostly at the outer portion of my face, not too much under my eyes, because I will be using concealer anyways, and it's less product for me. And I love using this buffing brush. It's absolutely amazing. It makes my foundation blends perfectly, and I'm just buffing that into my skin. Then we're gonna move into concealing, highlighting. So I'm going to use it under my eyes, my forehead, my 6'8", because my forehead big bud, and we're going to put it in the center. Don't try to overdo it, because I already have a use for it, so I don't want too much attention. And I'm using it under my eyes, my cupid's bow, the bridge of my nose, my chin. And then I'm going to use the Real Techniques contour brush. It's for contour, but I'm going to use it to blend out my highlight, because I love the blend. It's absolutely smooth and full when I use that brush. So I'm using it. You can switch it up, guys.
Take it easy.
So today I'm going to cream contour. I don't usually do this, but I decided to do it today. And I'm using the Avon True Cream Concealer in Mahogany. And I'm using that to low light. And I'm using a angled brush from one of my BH Cosmetics set. And I love the shape of this brush and how thin it is, and it applies it in the areas that I want it to very well. And then after using the brush, I'm going to use the same foundation brush because I love how it buffs and push the product into my skin, and I'm using that to blend out my contour as well. So now I'm using a pencil brush to blend out the contour color or the low light color on my nose. I use a smaller brush because I want it to be blended properly and I don't want to see any harsh lines, so I use a smaller brush to achieve that blend I'm going for. So guys, now it's time to set my highlighted areas, and I'm using the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. Right after doing so, I'm gonna go in and bronze up my face and also set my low light areas with the NARS Casino bronzer. I absolutely love that look. I didn't want to do too much of a harsh contour, that's why I didn't go in with a different powder, and I just used the Casino bronzer from NARS to achieve my low light. That I didn't highlight or low light, I'm going to use a Sephora Smooth Micro Powder in shade 60 to set those areas. And I'm also going over a little bit of my low lighting as well, just to fuse everything together, and if there's any harsh lines, I get rid of them by buffing it into my skin, creating a smooth, even canvas. So yeah, we're going back to the eyes now, and I'm using the NYX eyeliner pencil. It's a baby blue color, and I'm using that in my waterline. Then I'm going to add the blue that I use in the inner portion of my eyes on the outer portion of my eyes. So I'm reversing it. And then I'm adding the pink in the inner portion. And then to marry the two together, at the bottom, I'm going to use a little bit, a very small amount of purple to fuse the two together. After marrying them, I'm going to fuse them. And the purple just gave it a nice little touch. Like, I really liked how the purple brought the look together. And I totally forgot to mention that I am wearing some lashes, and these are some 3D mink lashes that I purchased from AliExpress. And to define my bottom lashes, I'm using an Avon mascara, and it's in black, and it's like for volume. It defined them so well. I really like how that mascara defined my bottom lashes, also my top lashes. And I'm using the NYX setting spray in matte to set my face. And then I'm going in with my BH Cosmetics highlighter quad, and I'm mixing those three colors together, and I'm just illuminating my face, blending that in with blending brush from AliExpress. Just like before, so take it easy. So for my blusher, I'm using the MAC Raisin, and I'm using the blusher right between my low light and my highlight, and I'm basically blending out the edges of my highlight with my blusher, fusing the two together and giving me that wash of rosiness. And then I'm gonna go in with my lip liner, and I'm using brown lip liner from NYX Cosmetics, so NYX Cosmetics, and I'm outlining my lips, and I'm giving my Cupid's bow a little bit of definition with the pencil. Since recently I've been really feeling glossy nude lips, and today was no different, and I didn't want the focus to be on my lips, so I used something nude, and the lipstick I used was from Tarte Cosmetics, and it's called Bestie, and it was like a peachy nude. And then I topped it off with some gloss from Victoria's Secret. It's called Mocktail Hour, and that was it for this tutorial, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Round and round we go, losing self-control. I keep telling myself, but I don't wanna let you know. Is this what we become? Strangers on the run, looking for something, chasing the sun.